Say what? Y'all know the vibes and you know what today is. It is our anniversary. I'm just going to pause it right here real fast. Welcome back, everybody. This is the anniversary edition of She and I. I am your host, B-Love. And like always, I have my very special host with me,
India Marie.
Ooh. India Marie and B-Love, the husband and wife duo you didn't know you need, but you got us, and we are here to stay. This is the best thing to happen on a Tuesday. Well, damn it, since Monday. Hey, it's our anniversary. We're going crazy right now.
He's going crazy right now.
We're going crazy. How long have we been together? Tell the people how long we've been together. Let them know the vibes.
Talking about been together or married?
No. Married, man. Being together don't really mean that because, you know, you was already being trifling in the beginning. You was already dating other people and some more.
That was before we got together.
Wow, she admits it.
I could do whatever I want to do. You was doing whatever you
Come on, now we're not even about to get into that right now. We're trying to celebrate love right now. Listen.
We have been married for 8 years.
4 plus 4 is 8. And it feels great. What's the anniversary gift that you're supposed to get somebody on the 8th year? Look it up real fast.
It's bronze.
Whoa. So I don't really agree with that. You've been with me for 8 years. Now you get a bronze medal? What kind of shit is that? But I'm going to get you one. I'm going to get you a bronze medal that say your love is 3rd place. That's what I'm going to get. That's what you want. That's what I'm going to do.
It's not. I think it's copper.
Oh, it's even worse to get your ass a penny.
I think it's caught up.
Penny for your thought, nickel for your kiss. I will. Come on, man. I'm podding today. What's up, everybody? Hope y'all had a phenomenal weekend.
I don't think our generation do to bronze. It's bronze and pottery.
Oh.
You know, I like me some pottery.
Okay.
Oh, man, you should have played a pottery day. I've been talking about taking a pottery class all these years.
Gina, stay calm. Be easy. You don't want a problem with me. Be easy. You don't know what the guys have in store.
You already said we're going to dinner.
But you don't know what else the guys may have in store. That's what I'm... See... That's why I don't like it going all in my emails and stuff, because the thing about it, I thought about that after the episode.
You told me we were going to dinner.
After the episode had went off, I thought about when I send gifts, when I buy things, the confirmation codes, they go to my email. I did buy her anniversary gift. Now, mind you, while I bought her anniversary gift, I bought it a while ago. I thought to myself, she's probably on the computer working and my email is probably open. And when I bought that gift, I'm pretty sure it probably came to their computer. And I'm like, damn, well, shit's what she gets for being nosy. She snoops around and sees it. So
I don't know what I'm getting for my anniversary. I don't know where we're going. I mean, I know we're going to dinner. I don't know where we're going tonight.
About to go get something to eat tonight. You want to know? You want to know? I mean, I can tell you if you want to know.
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
But I know that you didn't do a pottery class.
You don't know what I did. That's what I be talking about. Bro, when the haters in the system, ain't no telling when they diss them. That's what I be yelling right now. She's a hater. And it's crazy.
Well, I didn't do a
So what did you
bronze.
do? Did you give me something bronze?
I didn't do, because the only thing I could find that you would probably actually like, Ray-Ban had these like bronze framed glasses, but it just really wasn't your style.
Yeah, it's not my style.
Yeah, so I didn't want to get anything just, to say I got it.
Yeah.
I like to get stuff that you're going to actually like.
Now talk about something. This is the first year that of the 8 years we've been together, we're not going on a vacation for our anniversary.
No. There was like we haven't been on vacation once or twice.
When?
Like, I know we didn't go anywhere for the second year because we went to Mexico the first year.
Now, I think we went to St. Louis, Kentucky.
That wasn't year 2, was it?
Yes, it was.
That was year 3.
None of my stuff be memorable. I just be out here buying stuff, whining and dining, and she don't remember nothing.
That's not true.
Anything. Where's my English?
We have been together so long that the things are starting to blur.
See, this is crazy.
We do normally take a trip. So, like, we've done Mexico, we've done Kentucky. And y'all probably like, why would y'all go to Kentucky? Kentucky was fun as hell because he bought tickets. Cool. He bought tickets to the Keith Sweat concert.
You may be young, but you're ready. My bad.
Back then, I was like drinking. So he had set up all of these bourbon tours. I had me a time. Kentucky,
yeah, man. Kentucky was straight, man. Yeah, I saw Jack Harlow out there before he was Jack Harlow. He was just, hey, Jack, before.
And then I think we've done Atlanta.
Yeah, we've done Atlanta.
That's it. And then we did
San Francisco. That's it. And then we did
the 8 years?
Mexico, San
London.
Francisco.
Sorry, London. We did London for 5.
See what I'm saying? The disrespect is at an all-time. It's never kind of disrespectful. It goes like in waves. It's like kind of big disrespect. All the things that I do to provide for this family.
I think it's like
just
every
to get them swept under the rug.
Other year.
Because they get so used to shit.
That's not true.
Her and Blaze get used to shit. Like, I went to London, no big deal. I went to San Francisco, ain't nothing. With Jamaica, ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Mexico.
Jamaica was family vacation.
Ain't shit. See what I'm saying? It don't even matter when we went. We went is what I'm trying to say.
I'm not saying that.
It's crazy.
Is that how you're feeling right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry that you feel that way. That's not what I meant.
Gratitude is not her attitude. It's just attitude. No gratitude. Keep going.
Are you done complaining?
I'm pissed.
Anyways. So we didn't go anywhere the year I was pregnant with Blake. I do know that. Because I was very pregnant then, too.
You sure were.
Yeah, because we went to Cane Prime that year.
Went to Miami for a baby moon, though. Does that count?
I guess, kind of.
See? It counts.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
And then we're not going anywhere this year because I'm pregnant.
Super pregnant again. It's like, bro, what am I doing right now? Can't go on a trip because I keep letting that thing slip. You see
so I think of all the 8 years, there were 2 years that we did not go out of town.
What was your favorite vacation? Just gotta exclude London. Just out of there. Just get it out of there.
Don't count London.
No, we can't do that. It's like, it's not even fair.
Honestly, Mexico was like really fun. Like, I had a good time in Mexico. All of them were fun. I mean, we always pick a place that we've
outside of San Francisco
never been. I mean, when we went to Kentucky, I had never spent time in Kentucky like that.
Yeah.
Ever.
Oh, with LA for Disneyland.
That was for your birthday.
Oh, that was a vibe.
That was in August.
Hey, y'all know I love LA. And happy birthday to my little cousin, Sue. I couldn't make his birthday party, man. The little homie turned 21. He did a live performance. He was out there doing his thing. You feel me? It's his favorite dance. It is what it is. And he had a little Michael Jackson little uniform on. He looked cool though. I said, look at Cuz. He looked cool. Like he had a good time. 1980 birthday party. And I think today's his birthday, matter of fact. On the 16th. No, his birthday.
You didn't even say his name. You just talking about shout out to my cousin.
Shout out to my cousin LaRon. It's his birthday. Y'all know him. Just gonna leave it at this, my cousin. Leave it at that. But shout out to my guy, man. It's his birthday, man. You 21, bro. I remember when you was a kid, homie, it was crazy. And you was singing, had your mics and everything. So happy birthday to my cousin.
It's crazy. We getting old.
Cause you been around since he was a kid too. It's great. Like, we bro.
So I said, how long do you want me to say we've been together? We've been together for 12 years. 12 years.
He's 21, so 13. You met him when he was 13.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And so we've been married for 8. That's a long time, y'all. Man. That's a long time. And it's interesting because, like, a lot of my friends are just getting married now. And I'm 8 years in the game. Like, by the time they actually start having kids, if they want kids, me and Bear probably will have been married 10 years at that point.
Hey, man. Kayla, it's time for you to get married, man. Clock is ticking. She ready to be, in another wedding. Amber just did it. Shout out to Amber Bryan. Ophelia's about to do it.
This is like my closest friends. Amber just got married
in
October. Ophelia gets married in
done after that.
April. And then
Kayla's your last hope.
Kayla.
Charity's already done.
Charity's done. Dominique.
Oh, Dominique. My bad. But anyway, we've been together for 8 years now. Of the 8 years, what is some advice you can give to people? 8 years in, give me some. You don't even know nothing, man.
I think that we are still figuring it out.
Hell yeah. Boy.
But I always tell people, that marriage is fulfilling. It's fun. But if you ain't willing to work, then this is not the life for you.
It's the hardest job I've ever had. Being married is by far the hardest because you're dealing with people's emotions and attitudes, and you don't get to just clock out. That's the thing. At work, you can clock out. Dealing with people's emotions and attitude. After a while, I can quit. I can clock out. I can find a new job. With this shit, whoo, it ain't no quitting and clocking out. You just got to hold steady and hold steadfast.
I said there was a point where, I knew people, we were in like year 6.
Yeah.
And even like this past year in year 7, like we were, like we knew people who were just getting married and, they're listening to the podcast and they're like, why are y'all going through all of this? And, we talked about our issues. We've been very public about that over the past couple of years. And I always tell people, you have to realize that when you have been with somebody, as long as we've been together, you are married to multiple people throughout the years. I cannot express that enough. So people who are married, people who are just getting married in their 30s,
yep,
they definitely got the upper hand.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times when you're 30, you know exactly who you are.
Yes,
you know exactly what you want. And so you've skipped over all of the things that you've had your 20s to do your self-reflection, to figure out who you are, to grow. You know what I'm saying? But with us, we started as children. Like, I met Bear when I was 19. So
we just out here winging it. We just out here living. But
everybody who's getting married now in their 30s, like I said, they know exactly what they want.
I hate to use this cliche word. Now you can be intentional about the people that you date. You know what you like, your dislikes. You know what makes you happy. You know what gets you up in the morning, what's going to drive you. And I feel like this is important. You know that you don't want somebody that's mad all the time and they got an attitude all the time. Get somebody that's happy all the time. So now you know that. You know exactly. You can pinpoint the person that you want when you get of age. Back in the day, I was looking for a big butt and a smile. I wasn't worried about all that. I'm trying to fulfill some other needs. But now, just had to grow together and learn how to figure it out.
I would go on a limb and say that the people who are getting married now probably will have a better marriage success rate.
Yeah.
Because the people who got married around the time that we got married and before, we've seen a lot of them drop off.
Yeah. But it's because, like you said, they started young.
Multiple divorces. It's not, divorce is not.
Shit expensive too, man. Don't let people fool you.
It's not something that we don't know about. We have people that are close to us that have gotten divorced. We have people that we know from afar who have gotten divorced. And like I said, they were all getting married in the time that we got married.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, like I said, you have to pick somebody who is willing to stick it out and work through the problems. Now, when we got married, I don't know if we knew that is what we were signing up for.
Yeah.
But Bear and I both also come from families in long-term relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Before his dad passed, his parents were still married. My parents are still married. And although I don't want those marriages as examples for us,
right on.
We know that both of those couples have been through a lot and they have worked on a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So, like I said, even though we don't want our marriages to look like that, we do have that in front of us. It can work depending on how much effort you're going to put into, into your marriage and your relationship.
You just got to listen, man. You got to work for it. Now watch this. What is something that you wish you knew about me when we first started dating that you learned about me when we were married? Oh, I'm podding today. What is one thing that you wish, or it could be multiple, but tell me the thing or things that you wish you knew about me before we got married that you didn't find out until we were married?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. It can be physical. It can be emotional. It can be whatever. It can be good. It can be bad.
Well, the emotional stuff, I knew what I was. This, you were like that. You were like you were the same way before we got married.
I'm emotional available.
No, you're not.
You crazy.
So that kind of stuff is kind of like, if you notice those patterns before you get married, don't expect them to change after you do get married, because you can't change. And I tell people all the time, when I have an issue, I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse talking to him. I take my issues to God. And I let God work on him.
Hallelujah. Take it to Jesus. Won't he do it?
Because I can't change him. But one thing I probably wish I knew... You have to be around... I'm trying to see how to phrase this.
Come on, we talking.
I'm trying to see how to phrase this.
It's not gonna hurt my feelings. Just say it, Queen.
So you don't like downtime.
Oh, I like this.
And this is where we clash.
Yeah. And
so you don't know how to relax. You don't know how to be at ease. And I can't function like that. And so, like, over the past couple of weeks, this is just an example.
Oh my God.
Over the past couple of weeks, we have been going, like nonstop. We have had something to do, somewhere to be.
Been outside.
October was like the worst month for me because I just did not have a break. And he just kept going.
Yeah.
That's probably why you got sick.
Oh, we're going to talk about that too. Because I need an apology.
I ain't apologizing to you.
Keep going. Keep fighting the good fight. Keep going.
And then like this weekend came about and the temperature dropped like crazy. And when it gets super cold outside, I like to be in the house with my soups and my teas and my robe.
Hibernation station over here. You feel me?
And he gets up and Blake is like, "What are we doing today?"
This my boy. Just like his
dad. Like, "We're not doing anything today. Like, why do we have to go somewhere every single day of the week?"
It's time to get out, man. It's time to explore.
And Blake was like, Bear was like, "I'm actually sitting here looking for something for us to do now." And I'm just like,
I got a list. I'll tell y'all.
So then he like started throwing out ideas and he was like, "Are you going?" And I was like, "No."
She didn't want to go.
I've already told you what I'm doing this weekend, which is nothing. Like if it's and then I also look at it like we have stuff that we need to take care of in the house. Mm-hmm. And we can't take care of those things in the house because we're always on the go. And so I'm like, at what point do we slow down and take care of home? Yeah. And so I wish that I had known that or at least just realized that
But it's work ethic though. I mean, that's being out. It's like this function, this high functioning. It's like good times. That's next level vibes, I think.
But I think it's a time and a place. Like, I think that there is a moment to be that way, and then there's a moment to not be that way. Like, I would love a slow, easy morning with just you.
I'm hitting the ground fast.
And you see how he's acting, right? So it's like you're not even taking me serious at this point.
Because nobody want to use it like Sunday morning every morning. I give you one morning Sunday.
You don't give me any mornings. So stop it.
What you want to do in the morning, though? Like, talk to me. Tell me what you want to do. What's an easy morning look like to you?
Stay in the bed a little while longer instead of getting out of it as soon as your eyes open.
I feel like when the eyes are open, it's time to get to going.
Like you can't, we can't talk in the bed. There's no pillow talking because you're always at the bed. There's no bonding, none of it. So that bothers me.
Okay, I can do better on that. I can stay in the bed for 5 minutes, give you a little bit of 5 minutes of time. Wake
and
up.
It's so like you're so like hyper focused on doing stuff. Like it's like you have to have a task.
I'm a task rabbit. But my thing.
But I think what that's going to eventually lead to is burnout.
No, never.
It's like you don't know how to sit down and just enjoy the space that you're in. Like you always have to be doing something, and I'm just not like that. Like I enjoy stillness.
And I enjoy go-ness. Diddy says, listen, man, we all saw Making the Band a long time ago. Diddy said it's always somebody out here trying to take your spot. Somebody wants your bed. You remember he woke them up in the middle of the night and made them sing Boys to Men, End of the Road?
Bear, at this point,
never forget.
You're
DJ
not...
Khaled say, "Are you still hugging your pillow?" I'm up. I'm out. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to get to the next level. I just need a partner to come with me. Let's roll. But go ahead.
No, he doesn't even know how to relax on vacation. So, like, I don't even know what else to say. Like,
so it's one thing you
like
wish
that's not enjoyable to me.
But it's one thing you wish you would have known about me before we got married.
Yes.
Okay. What about me? For me, the one thing I wish I would have realized about you before we got married is probably, and this is no knock against you, but probably like I feel like you give up on things that you're good at too soon. I feel like that's something that I wish we would have crossed out, or I could have helped you develop before we got married, right? So seeing things develop and seeing things through until the end, instead of having the microwave mentality when things don't work out initially. I feel like that's something that I didn't know about you when we got married. And now that we're married, because of the projects that I see laying around the house, I start looking around like, damn, like you were good at this, or damn, like why'd you stop, or and you don't think you want to pick this back up anytime soon? So I see things and I feel like that's a big hindrance for me sometimes when it comes to, I think
you're talking about one thing in particular.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about at least three. I can name at least three.
You're talking about the clothing store?
No,
nope, you're talking about the blog.
Now, but you can't tell me how I feel. I didn't interrupt her.
No.
She just jumped in and told me my feelings. She told me my feelings.
So what are you talking about then?
No matter what I'm talking about, just know I wish I would have known these things. I wish I would have seen them and somehow, some way, figured out a way to better help you through them. You know what I mean? And this is, like I said, it's just something that when you get married, you just like, damn, like, are you just gonna give up? Now, one thing she won't give up on the love in a household, but she'll give up on tasks and things. Whereas I'm gonna see something through, I'm gonna fight tooth and nail to make sure everything is cool. She won't do that. So
you gonna have to tell me what you're talking about, because if you're saying like you don't follow through with things, like I feel like you don't follow through with the things that needs to be done in the house. So I know that what you're talking about is career related.
Now let me pause. Hold. Pause for a second. This is something that within 8 years of marriage you shouldn't do, and she knows it. Well, we've been married for 8 years. She still does it.
But I asked you a question. You should be able to answer the question.
I'm going to answer the question, but let me point something out. Go back 45 seconds, and you will hear how I told the one thing that I think that I wish I would have known about her. And instead of like, all right, cool, we talked about it. Now we're moving on to the next thing. She proceeds to say, well, since you said that, let me tell you about things that you don't do around the house. People out there in America.
That's not
and everywhere
what just
else
happened.
You may be.
That's not what just happened.
You don't have to do that.
But you also did the same thing when I was telling you the one thing for myself.
No, I didn't.
You gave all the excuses. Well, I just can't do that. Well,
I just can't do it.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I'm saying, like, you be pinpointing stuff that you do. And I tell you all the time, the stuff that irritates you the most about somebody else are the same things that you do yourself.
Talk to me.
That's how it always is. The person that annoys you the most is a direct reflection of yourself.
So you're saying that you're always on the go?
No.
So I'm confused now. Because
no,
it irritates
the things that bother
it's not bothering me the most. We're talking about things that we wish we would have known about one another before we got married, because I'm trying to get somewhere.
Okay, you can rewind and answer my question that I've asked you 3 times.
Wait, my bad. Let me answer the question. Ask. I forgot. What am I talking about specifically?
Yeah.
We ain't got to talk about it. We don't got to talk about it.
I want to know specifically. Because in my head, I'm like, once I find what I'm good at, I do stick it all the way out. Like, I've produced multiple events over the past couple of years. I didn't quit on that this year. You know why I didn't do an event this year. Physically, I probably could not have done it.
But we don't know that until we try it. So say, don't get upset.
No, you're not going to do that. Because you stopped your fair share of projects too over the years that you definitely should have kept doing.
See what I'm saying?
You're not doing
look
it
how this now
because
flips into
this no
the question was
this
posed.
statement.
The question was
what
posed.
You're saying about what I've stopped doing this year should be I'm giving you grace.
No.
I think you quit.
The question was, let me go back to the original question because I think now we're just trying to find something to fight about. The original question was, what is one thing or multiple things that you wish you would have known about me? And I asked myself this question too, before we got married. Now you have now turned
because you framed it as I'm a quitter and I don't like that shit.
I did not. I said, I wish I would have known that you didn't stick through things you were good at. Then I wouldn't say you don't quit on love. That's your thing. You don't quit on things I think you find naturally you're gifted at. Like
that's the stuff you should focus on.
Like events. I'll never say you quit on events. I do know that. The main thing I'm talking about were the two you named for sure. The main.
Why did you act like that's not what you were talking about?
And it could be a little bit more. You know, who knows? But those were the main
because
two.
I know you.
But those were the main. Those are the main two. And then instead of let's try to talk, we ain't got to talk about it. I just asked the question. It was a little question to throw in there. We pardon. She was just anniversary. She got to treat me. I need somebody to treat me right, man. Is it me that you love? I need somebody.
No, because the problem is I feel like you struggle with just saying what it is you're trying to say.
No. I wasn't trying to say anything.
Yeah, you were. The thing is, I explained to you what my one thing was. I went into detail. I explained why it bothers me. But you just said that one blanket statement.
You're not a quitter.
And then go into detail.
Let me
like
go back.
I said, the way you framed it.
I don't want you to feel like that. You're not a quitter. You do things all the way through that you're more passionate about than other things. I don't think you're a quitter at all. I think that sometimes, though, you be on a brink of cracking the tape, and instead of you sticking it through, it's a stick to itness that I'm talking about. Instead of you sticking it through, you deviate and like self-sabotage. Like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to do something else. That's what I'm talking about specifically, if you want me to get granular examples. But it was a question that one of the homies came to me and we talked about it over the weekend. And he asked me, is there a right time to tell somebody that when you're dating that person that you feel like they're bipolar? Or can you ask somebody if they're bipolar while you're dating? And if you can, when is the right opportunity to do that? So me and you were having a talk. We're dating. And we're seriously dating, thinking about getting married. And then I ask you, are you bipolar? Can I do that?
If you're...
Is that like, what is that called?
No, because if you're about to get married, you've already noticed those behavior challenges. Hopefully well before you are getting ready to...
But shouldn't we know that, though? Should we know that before we even have the talks about getting engaged?
Yeah.
Do I need to know your mental health status before we embark upon really talking about marriage?
Yeah, but there's also a certain way to frame things. I wouldn't just go up to somebody and ask them like, are you bipolar? Especially somebody that I've been dating for a long time. I would be like, hey, I noticed that you react in this way when it's not necessarily warranted. And it's kind of starting to bother me just a little bit. Like, have you thought about talking to someone to see what could be going on? You know, maybe framing it something like that. But I wouldn't just go and outright say, are you bipolar? Like, I wouldn't do that.
But is it a way to do that? I'm sorry, is it a time to do that? Like, do you sit down? I don't think
the time matters. It's just when you notice it and it started to become a problem for you, then that's when you ask it. So whether that's, y'all been dating for like a year and you're like, I need to ask this, but like I said, if you've been dating long enough till you feel like you're about to propose to somebody, then you've already noticed those behaviors. So like I said, instead of waiting, ask it early.
So this question came from Love is Blind, though. And I don't really know anything about the show. You probably know more about this than me. Love is Blind. They ain't got that type of time, do they?
No.
So in this setting, where me and you, like, we love at first sight, we think we hit it out. But now I'm noticing something in you that you're hot, then you're cold. Can I ask you, Indy, it seems to me that you're acting a little bipolar. Is it warranted for you to just blow up on me?
We don't have the power to diagnose anybody.
That's what I'm asking.
So
are you bipolar?
I don't think that line of questioning is appropriate regardless.
Okay.
Because they could be bipolar. They could not be bipolar. They could be something else. They could have some sort of other behavior disorder. But like I said, it's a way for you to frame it and ask in a way that's not 100% defensive. But like if we're having a good day, you all of a sudden flip the switch and now we're like, you're pissed, you're angry, and now we're arguing. I don't think in the middle of that argument, are you bipolar? Is the time for that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be the right thing.
Send the person well over the top. And then the argument is going to become 10 times worse than what it already is. So if a person is doing that, then end it.
Yes,
let the other person calm down and then go back and be like, hey, this is how I felt about what happened earlier. Like when both of y'all are calm.
Yeah. So you're saying don't do it in the height of an argument or in the peak of an argument.
No.
My question is, if I'm noticing these things about you, do I pull you off to the side and like, hey, let's have a family meeting, right? Come in and talk to you real fast. Family meeting. We're going to sit down and we're going to talk. I notice some characteristics that I want to point out to you, and I would like for you to talk to me about them and let me know if there are ways that I can help, because it seems like you're a little bipolar. Is it good? I can't ask that way either.
Stop saying bipolar. Just say that I think maybe you should go talk to somebody and let a professional diagnose you.
Seem like you're a little bit out there. But then they be like, damn, what you mean? Why I need to go talk to a professional?
No, I'm not going to tell nobody I think you're bipolar. It's inappropriate.
Okay, I'm just asking. I don't think you're bipolar. I think you're polar. Cold as
anyways,
ice.
You just need, like I said, I'm not about self-diagnosing anybody.
Okay, they did it on the show, and I need to know where you stood.
I'm gonna have to go and watch this season. I haven't felt like watching no reality TV shows here lately.
Why not? That's your jam.
But I did watch the last season of Love is Blind because it's just like you get so invested into the shows,
and then what happens?
And then when everything comes out, most of them don't end up staying together. It's just kind of like, I'm just kind of over it.
Shit, they are too.
Or like
no
maybe one
intended.
of the 5 couples make it, and it's just like
now you got invested in their love story, and their love story didn't even make it. The only time I watched Love is Blind was when that guy was making those eggs and steak every day, and that girl hated him.
Was that Love is Blind, or was that Married? That was Married at First Sight.
See what I'm saying? It's just too many of the same shows on TV right now. All I know is that girl hated their brother.
Yeah,
he was making those steak and eggs, and she was like, ugh, she hated him.
Yeah.
She agreed to marry this nigga, though.
No, well, because it was Love at First Sight.
No, she wanted that paper.
That's how the show goes.
She wanted that paper.
But what?
She wanted that paper.
When you step in, they don't automatically have
you get a per diem
well-paid people there.
I'm saying you get a per diem, but then
but I don't think it's worth it to just be like, it depends. Not all of them end up in a better situation.
Okay.
Like,
so I don't know.
It just depends on your personality plays a part in that too.
Okay. All right.
Some of them have blown up and have hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram now.
But are they getting the dollar
like
from each other?
Ayana and Jared from
New Orleans.
Love is Blind last season. I didn't think that she should have ever said yes to his proposal, but they did end up together, and it was cute while it lasted. But Jared still liked to go out and kick it all the time, and shit wasn't working for Ayana. And then, like a couple months ago, they announced they were getting a divorce after they had been married for over a year. But I don't think she really had a career before the show.
Okay.
Now she does. She's on social media. She's getting endorsement deals and all of that. But she has like a very like nice, bubbly personality. She's a very likable girl.
Got you.
You know, so not all of them leave with that type of change of lifestyle, I guess.
All right. Understood.
But no, I'm not, like I said, if it were me, I'm not going to ask you in the heat of an argument, are you bipolar? I'm going to ask you if you wait till you calm down and be like, hey, I just feel like
you should talk to somebody.
During this argument, your reaction, like what we were talking about, this didn't warrant this type of response.
You scared me. Now see, stop this loaded. A woman can't tell a man that you scared me.
Unless he actually did.
Unless he actually did. If he did, then you need to run. Don't tell him. Don't tell him that he scared you. You need to run and get help. And then tell him. Because if he scared you while y'all was arguing, then if you tell him that, he might take that to the next level.
And it don't even have to be physical. Like
right.
Sometimes
it could be like cursing.
Yeah.
Real loud, verbally, just
raging. So damn, now I'm gonna have to go watch the season and figure out what we even talking about.
She ready now. She can't wait. You know what? Let's end this episode. Let me just go watch it on our anniversary. Let me just go check it out.
I'm trying to save some shows for when I have the baby. Like when I have her.
Man, there's so many shows you have not seen.
I'm going to, we're going to be in the house. It's going to be cold outside.
Back outside,
really
boys. Me and Blake, B.O.B.
So,
and how does
I
that
might
look,
save
though?
that one.
We'll talk about that on the next episode.
What?
I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to ask that.
How does that look? How does the maternity leave look?
I'm not going to ask the question right now.
How does the maternity leave look?
For you?
For somebody that's already at home?
Yeah, nigga, how does that look? Nigga, I'm on maternity leave. I'm finna watch all the TV. You could have been doing that. You've been on a permanent maternity leave for about the last 3.5 years, 3 years.
I don't even watch TV during the day.
I know. But I'm saying you could.
Because I'm doing other stuff. I don't know how maternity leave work. Like, I know I'm still teaching Pilates right now. This is the last week of 2 of my classes, like my Wednesday class and my Sunday class I'm about to be done with. So I'll only be teaching on Tuesday and Thursdays.
You're still teaching Tuesday morning?
Yeah.
You should have gave that shit away. Shit. Yeah.
But it's easy money because you just, I'd be having 3 to 4 classes stacked on top of each other at one time. So
there it is.
But I guess I'm going to teach it until I don't know. I don't know how long I'll be teaching them class. I don't know if it's going to be until I go in labor or, if I'm going to stop before then. But there's not a maternity leave policy. Like, I'm just leaving and then I'll go back if I want to go back.
Now, let's talk about something real fast since we have journeyed upon the subject of labor and babies. Can you tell the people what's going on with baby girl in your belly right now? You told me the other day, and I had to look it up. But then I'm going to tell you how she lied to me, too. But go ahead.
We didn't talk about this last week?
No, we didn't. I stopped you from talking about it. You tried to get into it.
So right now, I think she's still in the Frank breech position.
That's a crazy position to be in. Frank breech.
Yes. And so I saw that on my last ultrasound. And her legs, basically her butt is like in my vagina, basically. Because I feel so much pressure down there. And then her legs are up by her ears.
My girl gonna come out flexible or bow leg. One of the two. Lord have mercy.
So we're working very hard to try to get her to flip naturally. Y'all know I'm not interested in a C-section. I'm not interested in any type of medical intervention. I need her to get her shit together and flip on her own.
She gonna drink her flip tea and she gonna just hope for the best. Ain't no medicine. I already know it's about to happen. So listen.
And I know people gonna be sending me suggestions. Like we're already looking at the spinning babies techniques. We are already looking, like we have YouTube videos that we're doing.
That's what I want to talk about. Like, you stumbled upon my subject.
We're doing the things. Still kind of seeing the chiropractor. I don't know what else to do at this point.
All right, here we go, fellas. Let me tell you how you know when your wife is lying. Here we go. So when she told me about the Frank breech, I'm like, damn, man, I need to research. So instantly, wow, I shot off. Google, YouTube, watched everything because I need to be well versed on a Frank breech, baby. I need to know what I need to do, right? So I'm looking up all this stuff. I saw a YouTube video. Wow. Send it to her off the handles because it had great reviews. So I didn't watch the video in its totality, but I thought she was. So I asked her, I said, hey, India, you did those exercises from the video I sent you? Yeah, I did them. All right, that's what's up. Tell me about them then. Huh? I said, tell me what you did on the video. I forgot. Yeah, I did them though. All right, cool. India, can you send me the video? Uh-huh. Can you send me the video?
Because I was doing exercises from a different video.
Can you send me the video? Look. Can you send me the video? Huh? The video I sent you, you've already done. Oh, yeah. I don't know where the video is. I thought you done it. I mean, I did one video. I just didn't do that one. You can't tell me what video to do. Now she mad at me. That just flipped out on me. I'm like, bro, the video had 1 million views. And out of the 1 million views, about 300,000 comments saying it didn't work. Like,
I did not flip out on you.
Flipped out. Flipped it on me. Flipped the script. So, fellas, this how you tell when your woman is telling you a lie. Every time she says, huh? I did it already. Ask her to send you the video. So send it to me then, since you did it. Huh?
The video he sent, first of all, why would you send me a video that you have not watched in totality yourself?
Because I don't need to watch it. I ain't the one with the Frank breach.
Most of those, and this is how I know, like, you don't follow through.
I skim.
You don't follow through. Because most of the exercises and the positions being formed in the video you send me require assistance. It requires at least one other person to be sitting there.
But I'm gonna watch the video. I'm gonna watch it. So listen, she said she don't want tips, right? If y'all can give me an instant tip on how to get my baby to flip, then I'll take that. But don't give me the old crazy recipe like stand on your head and then do a headstand and spin around 3 times. Give me some real shit. We need it, man. We're looking for it. So anyway, I had to say that out loud because my girl straight up told me a story. Yeah, I watched it.
I just wanted him to stop talking to me about it. Honestly, I was tired of him asking me.
So are you going to watch it today?
Are you going to watch it today?
Are we going to watch it together? Can we watch it together and do it?
Fine.
That's what I'm saying. Now I'm going to come report back and let y'all know if she's telling the truth or not. And if the baby's going to flip over. The one last thing I got to say, I need an apology. Every episode, I feel like I deserve an apology. Today is no different. So,
I would hate to live a life where I feel like I need apologies all the time.
Last week, and never get them. She's right about that. Last week, we came on here and I had a little cough. I was a little toe up from the floor. She told me I was sick. She told me I had COVID-19.
I ain't never said you had COVID.
I had the flu. She told me I need to get checked out. I told her, I ain't got nothing but a sinus infection. Ain't no way you got a sinus infection in the winter. So I'm like, all right, cool. Top down in the winters. That's what winters do. I go to the doctor, right? Boom, hit me with the swab. The lady came in. How long you been coughing, sir? So I've been coughing for about 2 weeks. Max, probably a little longer. I mean, minimum, probably a little longer. She's like, really? She's like, let me test you for the flu. Boom. And also, the flu test is 1,000 times worse than the COVID test. Bro stuck that Q-tip right here. I saw it poking out of my forehead a little bit. Like, oh my God, relax. But anyway, came back negative. She said, well, listen, I got some good news and bad news. What's the good news? You had the flu. Yes. What's the bad news? You got a sinus infection. Bro.
Why are you telling half the story?
Bro, I'm going to get to the second part.
No, he ain't telling half the story.
Let that shit breathe.
He's only telling half the story. When they told me
I had a sinus infection, I texted her. I said, I told you. I said, boom. I told you that it was only a sinus infection. And she told
tell
me,
the second part.
And she told me that not only did I have a sinus infection, I got the double whammy. I got a sinus infection, and while I was on the plane, I contracted a viral infection from somebody who was coughing.
Because Mr. Nasty decided to fly and not wear a mask.
We all forget
and sat his ass in the middle seat. And he was just surrounded by people coughing. So thank God he didn't bring home nothing more serious than what he had. But she said he had picked up a virus from the plane.
She did. So anyway, I'm back healthy. Look, I'm 100% now.
He still be coughing at night.
I got a little small
and I don't sleep at night anymore. So
What you mean?
He don't even realize that he just be up coughing.
I have a very small cough that I just got to tend to. So it's all good though. It's all good. Now, before we move on, let me hit the button.
Now unqualified advice from B-Love and B-Love's relationship.
I got the keys. This week in B-Love's relationship is brought to you in part by Microsoft Teams. You can probably hear it in the background, but I wish people would stop calling me when my calendar is blocked the fuck off. Let me go ahead and talk about it real fast. I was looking around trying to find a phenomenal tip. And I think I did. I wrote it down on my computer, so I'm going to read it out. Ways to avoid unnecessary quarrels and arguments in a relationship or marriage. I feel like 8 years of marriage, we have to start to figure out. And even like if you're new in marriage, it's great to figure out how to avoid quarrels and arguments while you're in a relationship and marriage. I think one of the best ways to do that is sometimes, man, you just got to fold them. You gotta say know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Fold them. You ain't got to be right, King. Fellas, I know it's hard for us. It's not hard for me anymore because one thing I know, she can't argue with herself. And I know what y'all gonna say, conflict avoidance. For sure. Maybe so. But sometimes it's better to go ahead and relinquish the argument and just say, baby, you're right. I'm wrong. Even though you know that you are probably right, go ahead and relinquish that to her so y'all can have a happier house. Man, sometimes it ain't even worth getting upset. I would rather be happy in my house and know that I was right than to be forced the issue, argue about me being right, and it's going to make myself be right. I don't need to do all that. I want my household to be happy.
I think a better wording for what he's trying to say is just be okay with not being right.
Know when to hold him and know when to fold him. Fold him. That's the best way to avoid a quarrel in a marriage, an argument.
But we're not trying to avoid arguments.
You're not trying to avoid
because we know that there's a way to argue in a healthy way.
Oh yeah, for sure. There is. But when that way can no longer be explored because the argument is at its peak position, then I feel like there are ways to avoid the argument and then come back, like you said earlier, when cooler heads have prevailed. Can I get an amen on that one? Boy, see, look. I just say, let me know when I'm right and don't want to tell me when I'm right. It's crazy. You know what comes out to me?
Right.
All
you're
right. Because we sit up here and arguing right now, then nothing's going to get accomplished. It's going to be a bunch of yelling, a bunch of screaming. You mad at me, I'm mad at you. Then we're going to go to bed. You don't want to talk to me, I don't want to talk to you. It's going to be just a big cloud of tension in the household.
I mean, we haven't argued in a long time, y'all. And I don't have the energy to do it.
She don't got the energy to do it. I'm not going to do it. She cannot argue with herself. That's what we're going to take from this.
But I will tell him like how I feel, and it's probably not going to be the nicest way. It's like if I can't like argue and, yell and do all that hooping and hollering, I'm going to say what I got to, and that's an issue too. But I'm going to say however it comes out.
And she's not going to care about nobody else's feelings.
I'm going to say it.
And I'm just going to be like, you got it.
Because I have to get it off my chest.
And I'm gonna take it in stride. You got it. And I'm probably going to walk off and go do whatever the hell else I was doing. On the computer, in the car, in the garage. I'm going to do something else. But be around her when she's at her peak. I'm trying to move the hell out of the way. Now, we can come back and revisit. But I feel like
I've gotten so much better because I don't raise my voice.
We haven't been arguing.
And I don't cuss.
We haven't been arguing, though. I want to see how much better you're going to be if an argument comes up.
I'm still going to try not to cuss.
But she didn't say nothing about raising her voice. See, her voice still going to get elevated. Like, bro, why you got to be so loud? You got little woman syndrome. Stay calm, Queen. But anyway, you ready for yours? Do you have something to talk about? I'm not a little woman. Do you have something to talk about?
You got little man syndrome.
You crazy.
I'm average. You're not.
5'9" is average height, Queen.
You are not 5'9". Shit.
She go hating on.
You are not.
Bro, 5'9". Y'all, so we took some photos this weekend. And I was laughing because I told him. I said, so right. I'm going to be in the front of all these pictures because y'all niggas is tall. But it's okay with me. I was the shortest one out there. But I feel confident. That's how I feel. It's okay. If you're short, be proud of your shortness. Be confident. There's somebody out there that loves you, like Patti LaBelle. Are you ready? It's Thanksgiving, man. It's my anniversary. People calling me on my phone.
Thanksgiving is next week. I don't know. We got a lot going on over the next week because I don't know. I'm trying to see if we can record an early episode.
Oh, damn, we have to. Yeah, we're going to be gone. Yeah.
So there may not be, it depends on how this week goes. There may not be an episode next week because unfortunately we have to go out of town. I don't know if I said this.
You did. You said your paternal grandmother passed away. You said that?
Okay, so yeah, my grandmother passed away.
Because I wouldn't have said it like that. And that's exactly how you said it.
Well, because I just lost another. I lost the other one last year, so they're probably like, "Damn,
how many grandmas you got?"
Right. So yeah,
niggas at work be like, your grandma die every week. That's what niggas.
Right. Exactly. So yeah, her service is on Friday, and so I'm very pregnant these days, and Baird already wanted to go to Mississippi for Thanksgiving, even though I was at this point, I was just like, I'll just stay home. Like, I don't have to go to Mississippi for Thanksgiving. I will spend Thanksgiving by myself. Like, I don't want to get in the car and go on another trip.
I understand why. So I'm not. Yeah.
But I have to get in the car anyway.
So she like, you know what? Let's just keep going. Let's just keep driving.
I have to get in the car and drive to the funeral. And so since we're going to do the funeral, we just, we're going to do half trip Memphis, the other half trip Mississippi. And
then on the way back, we need to stop and let you rest at about 1,001 rest stops.
We're going to have to.
I'm okay with that.
We're absolutely. That Mississippi trip is probably going to be the longest trip that we've ever taken.
But I told you anyway. Tell the people where they can find you. I'm sorry. You ready? Do you have anything for us to go over?
Yeah.
Thank God, because I know you be trying to cut me short.
Wait a minute.
See, here you go.
No, wait a minute. Okay, there we go.
Let her upgrade you. What would India do?
WWID. What would India do? Kick it.
My boyfriend's behavior is repulsive to me.
Jesus Christ.
My boyfriend and I started dating only 2 months ago. When we started to talk and meet, he was attentive, sweet, told me I'm beautiful, and was very sexual. We did news, dirty talk, etc. Now he's the opposite. He still wants to spend a lot of time with me, but doesn't show interest in me sexually or romantically at all. It's just like I'm there, but he puts no effort in it whatsoever. What threw me over the edge is that he's really comfortable with bodily functions. Whoa. Don't get me wrong. I know farting and stuff is absolutely normal and no one should be ashamed to do it in front of their partner. But he's loudly burping and farting and telling me stuff like, I just had a huge shit. When I tell him something, he burps into my face. It's repulsive to me. Paired with his absolute no effort making me horny or showing affection, he's just repulsive. Is this something you can talk about, or am I too sensitive? Break up with him. Shit, y'all only been dating for 2 months.
2 months? Yeah, I'm out the door. And then you know how I feel about it, bro. You too nasty for me.
I was going to say, he has, like, that level of comfort is the comfort of someone who's been together as long as we have. Like,
oh my God, I got to tell a story.
It's disgusting, and it's too early in y'all's relative. Like, at 2 months in, y'all should still be boning like a lot.
I'm talking about y'all should be going crazy.
Like,
y'all heard me say this before. I used to leave her house to use my restroom if I had to go to the bathroom. I'm not, bro, 2 months in, and you that free around somebody, it tells me that you really like could care less at this point.
And Barrett and I are pretty comfortable around each other, but he knows when I'm like annoyed. Like, he does these very loud okay, so a couple days ago I was just completely like petty. So he sat at the table and he
was just disgusting.
He like belched. And he knows that I don't like it. And then sometimes he won't even say excuse me. So you know what I did?
We just joking.
I went and belched. And I just kept belching multiple times. And it irritated him so bad.
And I told like
And I was
Steve
like,
Harvey
well,
said. What
if you
Steve
gonna be
Harvey said?
nasty, I'm gonna be nasty too.
Steve Harvey said, you can't do what I do and still consider yourself a woman.
I don't care. I'm sick of it. And I'm tired
That's
of
what I
hearing
told her
it.
too. That's what I told her. I was pissed
am
off.
tired of hearing it.
I was pissed.
Especially not saying excuse me. That sends me over the edge.
But I was burping in Blake's face too. We were playing. So some of that was me burping in Blake's face a little bit. But yeah. Yeah, man, bodily fluids and all that. I don't think he like her, just to be honest with you. I really don't. You cannot like somebody and you burping in their face, bro. Like 2 months in, I'm gonna be on my best to be. I'm gonna be so smooth. I'm gonna be like butter. I'm gonna listen to Trey songs every day to go to your house and prepare myself to, put that good game on you.
The only person that's allowed to burp in my face is Blake. And
I'm not burping in nobody's face. It's disrespectful.
The only reason why that's okay is because I know he's 4.
Yes,
and he's very
you burping in your woman's
silly.
face.
Like Blake acts his age. Blake will go strip naked and wave his wiener in the mirror.
Wiener.
Blake will pull his pants down and shake his butt. Like he's 4 and he's a little nasty boy. So like, granted, we correct him. Like we correct him,
it's his
but
style though.
He's 4.
Yeah.
I don't expect for my grown ass adult boyfriend to be sitting there belching in my face. It's fucking nasty. Break up with him. Yeah,
you got to go, Courtney. It's not even going to get better. If he's doing it right now,
I was absolutely not going to get better.
It's definitely going to get worse. And he ain't even trying to turn you on in 2 months, bro. I'm talking about I'm licking toes, kissing necks, kissing earlobes. I'm giving you everything I got within the first 2 months. But, bro, burping in your face, that's you've reached the new low.
And he be farting.
Yeah, that's nasty too. That you reached the whole new low. It was just one time, quick story. Long time ago, I went to this young lady's house and I thought she was so attractive. And it was in college. I may be like a sophomore or something like that. Anyway, I went over there, I pulled up in the apartment and we sitting on the couch. And I knew I was about to get some cutty. And she had cooked. The food was good, whatever. We sitting on the couch and I kid you not. She hugged me and she burped. Bro, I don't care how fine she was. You ask the homies. I told the homies the story. I got up and left. Like right then. Not even like, I'm gonna sit here and stick around for a little while. Like, hey, I gotta go. So what's wrong? Like, nah, yeah, I just gotta go. I gotta go do something real fast. Dip, sophomore year. Never forget. Dipped on her. Her name's, never mind. Just know I did. I dipped.
I don't think I started like openly farting until I got pregnant. And that's because when you're pregnant, you really just can't control it.
Yeah,
like pregnancy just causes you to do some nasty stuff.
Don't burp him. Don't burp. Don't be disrespectful. Don't spit or burp on anybody. That's next level nasty, man. Some people like to get peed on. That ain't my business. I'm not getting pissed on. But, whatever. Tell people where they can find you, man.
India.Marie on Instagram.
Find me at BLove1911 on all social platforms. Be sure to check in on YouTube, man. Like it, subscribe it, and share that shit. Also, follow us on Instagram, She and I Podcast. Hit us up in the Gmail, She and I Podcast @gmail.com. We love to hear from you. Tell a friend to tune the hell on in. And like always, it's our anniversary.
8 years.
Been real.
That's crazy.
It's been fun. I out.